Good morning, ladies. It's Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I have to show you, we had another card party, and they're so wonderful. Unfortunately, I did not take pictures. I left my camera at home, so I don't have any pictures of all the ladies. So, at any rate, you'll just have to enjoy our cards. And I'm going to tell you, there's so many beautiful, beautiful cards, and I tried to make them as close as I could to what the designers designed, because that's what I like about it. I mean, I have my own style of designing. Anita has her own style of designing, and Amy has her own style, and they're things that I don't copy very well, but when they put their cards together, I get to enjoy their style and have it in my stash, and I love that. Now, this card is made by Taylor, and this is her third card party, and she did a wonderful, wonderful job. Look at these banners, and she said that she cut them all by hand. So, and here you have someone, this is the third time she's made cards. She has not got any equipment or anything fancy at all, and look at what she did. She put this together. She doesn't have any Cricut, Silhouettes, or whatever kind of machine. She doesn't have any, and she comes up with these beautiful, beautiful cards. Isn't that lovely? Okay, that's the first card, and that was done by Taylor. And this next one is a May Made It card. Amy and May made it, and this is just too cute, isn't it? She did some mail cards, which it was kind of funny because a lot of us made mail things this time, because we all have girly things, but we don't have anything for the men in our life. And this slides out so you can write your sentiment on it, whatever you might want to do, and it's just as cute as can be. Thank you, Amy. I love this design. I think I'm going to, I haven't got my white pen out and done some of the things, the stitching that some of the ladies did, because I find I'm slower than they are. I cannot believe it. I am slower than they are at making things, so I haven't done that. Now this is from Laura, and Laura cut this out by hand. Can you believe this? Look at this. Now I asked her, I said, oh, is this cute? She says, I took it off of one of your cards, Sheila. And she says, I just followed the style and cut it exactly like that. Now, I used a machine to cut mine. Look at, she did this by hand. Isn't this absolutely amazing? Now, that means, and that with these gorgeous stickers that she got from either Michael's or Joann's, because that's all we have in our town, she put together a card. And isn't it wonderful? Look at this. And the balloons match up. And this is the sentiment area. And she bought the card, stock, this, and it was folded in half like that. And then all she did was add that extra cut. And this is the envelope that goes with it, and it matches the card. Now, isn't that lovely? And she bought the envelopes. So, it just goes to show you, you don't need all kinds of fancy equipment. Now, this is from my friend Anita. And this is just lovely. I just love it. I love the colors. I like the paper that she chose. And look at this. This is stitched in. She used a paper punch, and then she gave us each pieces of twine, and we sewed with it. And let me see if I can get this up a little bit closer, just this edge, so you can see. And look at how on the other side, she put a piece of paper, and we, of course, used our ATG or whatever kind of adhesive we had, and put the paper down, and made a nice inside, but it also hid the cord from there. So that turned out real nice. Now, we had a couple little, we try to have a few games while we are playing, and this one was done by Abby. And Abby came up with a cute little challenge, and what she did is she stuck her card in an envelope, and we had to try to match her design. And it was amazing because we all had different designs, but there was someone that was very close to what Abby did. And I used this, and I like it. This was all black and white, and I folded it over because I thought Abby would try to trick us. So, because she's like that. I mean, she does some beautiful, beautiful cards, and they're all unique. And I thought this was pretty nifty, this Uniquely You, and then we each did our own design with her card, trying to figure out what Abby would do. But it turned out very nice, and I like it. Now the funny thing was Amy at May Made It came and she did the same thing, and this is one of her cards. And we had the pieces and we had to try to come up with something close to what Amy did. Mine was totally opposite, but it turned out beautiful. And I have another happy birthday card, so you gotta like that. And this is my daughter Jennifer. She did this. And Jenny's been making cards for about 1.5 years now. And this is identical to what Jenny had done on her card, because again, I like to do what they do, mainly because then I have someone else's idea or someone else's style and not just mine. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card, and I love the paper. Matter of fact, I've used that paper on cards of my own. Now this is a new card maker. Samantha came to our card party last month for the first time, and she did not make cards. She was there and she got to see and join us and participate, and now this time she made her own cards. And look at this, she made it herself. And again, this is a card maker that is new, a newbie, and she doesn't have any equipment. She borrowed some of Amy's, the corner rounder, to make the corners round, but otherwise and Amy's cutter, and she, you know, paper cutter, and she made these cards. I have a hard time with little bows because of my fingernails, and Amy tied my bow for me, so thank you, Amy. And thank you for Samantha for that beautiful card. Now here's another one of Taylor's card, and look at this. Oh, we had a ball with this one. It is so cute. And everyone had a different direction in that, and because the card is on one side of the table, and I thought it went, her card went this way, and I thought it went this way, and I knew that I had to have the buttons and the candle on top, and the only way to me that it would fit is if I did it this way, and it turned out I did it the wrong way. So Taylor's was actually the other way, and it was cute, cute, cute as could be, but I think mine's kind of cute too, don't you? And these are all buttons. It's so bright and shiny. And so that's my happy birthday card. Next one, this is another, Amy did this at May Made It, and I love this card. I'm going to have to try this sometime. She just used the 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, but then she cut here, and then just did one slice there, and all we had to do was fold it over for the collar. And then she cut out from one of the cartridges, and I can't remember which one, one of the cartridges and the little tie on it. So, and that's a wonderful man's card, and I haven't got hardly any, so that was really wonderful. Now here's another newbie. This is Kelly's card, and look at this. She bought the stickers. Look at, we have 3 little stickers on there, and I followed her card the way she designed it, and I like it. And she cut out the red and all the papers, did one stamp, got the stamp from Michaels, and got the little stickers from Michaels also, and put together a beautiful, beautiful card. And who can't use a graduation card? I'm telling you. It's just as cute as can be. And I stitched around the inside because this is one of the cards that I actually finished early. There's not too many of those, let me tell you. Now this next one is from Samantha also. If I can pick it up. And she cut out the little banners, and I've got little white lines on my banners, and I did it just like she did, and it's just as cute as can be, isn't it? I mean, it's unreal. These are newbies, and they're doing these beautiful little cards. She's got the little piece on the inside to draw interest to the inside, and I just love it, and I thank you, Samantha, for that. This is one of my cards, and I cannot remember whether it was the Art Philosophy card or the Art Philosophy or Artsy. It's one of those 2 cards. And you know what? I've got all the insides still. This is on my desk. And I'm going to use the insides to make on an A2 card and use that just to make some sympathy cards. But I made a thank you card, and then I made the envelope to match because it's an odd size card. It's just a little bit bigger than an A2 card, and so I made the matching envelopes for it. And we are memory keepers, envelope punch, it's wonderful. Put a little ad in there too. This was made by my daughter Jennifer, and she did a great job of this, I think. She has got an expression, and she did the thank you on her expression. And look at that. Isn't that just as cute as can be with a little ribbon in there? Thank you, Jenny. And I write my name on the back because, okay, Jenny designed it, but Sheila made it. And this was my other card. I made, you know me and window cards. I absolutely love my window cards. And the base of the card was from Art Philosophy. The dinosaur was from Create a Critter 2. No, Create a Critter, not the 2. Create a Critter. And I just placed it on there. I did it on Cricut Craft Room. And I think I'm going to do a video on how to do these window cards on Cricut Craft Room, because it is a little bit hard to do, but it's also very easy once you get the hang of it. So that's that. And I save any type of piece of plastic that I get that's wrapped around a package that I buy. I cut it out and I save it, and then I run it through the Cuttlebug with all different types of designs on it and use my window, and it leaves a very finished look on the inside. And so anyway, that was my card. Then Anita, she does these wonderful balloon cards, and I love them. And that's hers. These are just punches. She used little punches and punched these things out. So she didn't even use her Cricut this time. Isn't that something? And it's beautiful. Love it. And then stamp the inside. Hope you have a super fun birthday. Love it. And we can all use lots of birthday cards. Now here's another one of Laura's cards. And Laura doesn't have any type of equipment whatsoever, and she does her own cards, and she goes to Michael's and she picks out what she's going to do. And this, she cut this, and we have 3 tiers on that. And this is a sticker. This is one sticker, and then the bunny is another sticker. And all we had to do was put that together. And then on the inside she had a little Easter egg. Isn't this cute? Laura does such a phenomenal job. She really, really does. I'm so excited to see Laura has just blossomed in the card party. She's one of our best card makers. And she was a newbie, so it should be interesting to see what these new ladies do over time, because you just grow in leaps and bounds. And I really think that this particular card party, we had some beautiful, beautiful cards, and I mean much nicer than we've had, and it all useful. Every one of them we can use. This one Abby designed, and isn't it cute? And I followed Abby's design exactly because I really like her style. It's not necessarily mine, but it's hers, and I like it. I really like it, and the only way I can enjoy it is to do exactly what she did. Now these are from Spellbinders. She used the die cuts and just cut those out. She did not use a Cricut on hers. Next one is our Kelly, and I love this card. Matter of fact, I'm not going to use this card yet because I'm going to run to Michael's. I'm going to use this for a, what do I want to say, a design that I can redo and do over and over and over, because I've got some beautiful, wonderful stamps. I mean, this is, may God who understands each need, who listens to every prayer, bless you and keep you in this tender, loving, in his tender, loving care. And it's just beautiful. And I mean, how nice to send a card like this out to someone. So I thought that I would use this for style and get some crosses. She got the cross at Michael's and the little piece of bling at Michael's, and get that and use this as style and make some cards like this to send out, you know, because so often you want to encourage a friend that's going through some rough times, and this is just perfect. And Kelly, I'm so impressed with this, and thank you so much. And then our last card was another surprise card, a mystery card, and this was Abby. and she had the pieces. I mean, we each got our envelope with, you know, did I show you what the envelopes look like? Wait a minute, I've got some cut cards here. From other stamp parties. I don't have one from this one yet, but because I keep them. My leftover ones, I keep them. When we have a card party, what we do is we give each person, we come and we have to have a card packet for every person that comes in the door, and it's in a little plastic Ziploc bag or Glad bag, whatever bag you have, and all the pieces are in it, and then we make that particular card. And it's wonderful because you go home with all these cards. And so at any rate, this was a mystery card. We each got a little baggie, plastic bag that had all the parts in it. Her card was sealed in an envelope, and we had to, knowing Abby, trying to figure out how she made this card. And I know that Abby likes to go across and do things like that. So I had the base of the card correct. I had this whole section wrong. But I was pretty close. I think Abby tilted it this way. And you know what the funny thing is she normally goes the other way. So I had it this way. And I put my 3 stones on the sentiment, and she had them in the corner 1, 2, 3 going down like that. So but we did have, amazingly, this amazes me, and I think on the next card party that we do, I'm going to do mystery cards too, because they are wonderful, and we use them for our gift. Every time someone is a hostess for the card party, they get gifts, and there's usually 1 gift per person, and you can only win 1, so all of us walk out with a little gift, and then at each place setting we have little gifts also. Matter of fact, I still have Amy's sitting right on my desk. I haven't taken the goodies out, and they give us the hostess gives us a gift just for coming, which is, and we're called the Dixie Darlings. The Designing Dixie Darlings, and Amy made this for us. So, and I haven't unpacked from the last card party other than the cards, because I did want to show you right away. And I mean, I did the video right away, but you won't see it until Saturday, because that's the first date where I've got free, where I can post, because my designers are all posting. So at any rate, this is beautiful, 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 and I am absolutely thrilled with all the cards that we got in this card party, and I hope you enjoyed them too. And I want to ask you to go over to Amy's. I know that sometime this week she's also going to run her cards from the card party, and she always has a different look at it than I do, and it's wonderful to see her opinion. And I just am so excited that I have her for a friend now, and I'm getting to know her. And so I'll put a link to Amy's YouTube channel for you on Saturday, and maybe by then she'll have run her cards also, and I can link it right to her card so you can see hers also. And she did have her camera, so she might have some pictures of the party. I don't know, depends on how they turn out. I know I kind of growled at her one time because I was sitting in a chair. I was exhausted that night after the card party was through, and I was sitting in the chair looking like death warmed over, and she took a picture of me. And hopefully she doesn't show that one, because I guarantee you I look pretty rough. So you have a blessed day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to visit us here today at She's a Sassy Lady. And I'm looking forward to doing more videos in that, and getting back online. And guess what the good news is? I have to tell you, I have to share. I am so excited. As you know, I've been working and working and working, and I have a job with pretty long hours, 10 to 12 hours per day. And I'm so excited because I gave notice, and I gave notice right away on Tuesday, and I am, I should say yesterday, because today's Wednesday, and I gave notice that I am going to be leaving, not to go anyplace else, but I am retiring. So I'm so excited that I will have time of my own at home, and hopefully I'll be able to share with you a little bit more. And of course I'm still healing, but that's going to get better, and things are going to get better. And I'm looking forward to sharing all kinds of new things with you. So you have a blessed day, and thank you for joining us at She's a Sassy Lady. Bye now.